In 1755, Robert Rogers organized a group of American backwoodsmen into an efficient fighting force within the British Army. And to them must go a large share of the credit for winning the French and Indian War. For with Rogers Rangers, a new technique of warfare was born. Today we call it commando.
Mason, trip him. Put your foot behind him and trip him. That's it.
Doing all right, Major. Now hold him under.
Hang on to his knife arm and hold him under. He'll drop it.
Mason, don't let him drown. Give him a hand. All right, next to Vanderman, Fessler. Give him the knife, Mason.
Major! Major Rogers!
I thought the French had you.
They did, Major Rogers.
Well, where'd you come from?
Snake River. They moved 6 of us in there 10 days ago. Brought us down in boats. They're building an outpost. The French are going to fortify the gorge.
Brought you down in boats?
French troops, too.
Get him to the hospital, Hunk. I'll get word to General Amherst.
You recruits, check your packs. Keep them well up between your shoulder blades and they'll ride better. What's the matter, Fessler?
I'm thirsty, Major.
It's a bad way to be in the morning. Start drinking water this early in the day and you'll be road-foundered by night. Fill up before we start. Once again at noon. Then don't touch your canteen till night camp.
All right, Major.
Phillips! He's been following us.
I thought we left you in the hospital back at the fort.
You did, Major. But they've been fattening me up real good. And I couldn't let a dozen Rangers go on the job without me.
A dozen?
Well, that's excluding the Major and Hunk.
Well, there's only 6 of us here.
I make 7. There's 5 more waiting for us up where we're going.
Well, Phillips, they're prisoners.
How about it, Major?
Let's just say they're working from the inside.
About you being a powder man, Mason. Were you in the artillery?
No, I used to work in a powder mill in Virginia. Quit that and bought me a farm. I'm heading back there as soon as I get enough money for a year's crops.
Expect to make it in the Rangers?
Why not? Double Army pay, extra bonus for prisoners. After looking over the competition, you ought to be able to get out with at least a corporal's stripes.
One campaign?
Sure, 1 year from now, I'll be in Virginia raising corn, tobacco, and kids.
Don't worry about me, Major. I'm getting stronger every day.
I think you are. First 3 days, you ate like an ant. Lately, you've been packing it in like a horse.
Fresh air.
Well, don't overdo it. We need you when we get there, not a horse.
Yes, sir.
Let's run over this layout again. The river makes a bend right here, running fast through the cliffs. The ranger prisoners are kept here.
That's right. Cooper, you as tired as I am?
You heard the Major. He's the strongest man in New Hampshire.
I know, but we're not in New Hampshire now.
Then he's the strongest man wherever we are. Ain't that right, Coop?
Stronger by weakness of wiser men become. A poet named Edmund Waller said that.
See? Hear that? He's smart, too.
I got an idea you're the smart one. What about all those special talents of yours?
That's just a secret between me and the Major.
And the constable back home?
Sure, the constable. But when I come back a hero, everything will be forgiven.
Right over him. Let's go down and get him. Glad you stay and watch the equipment.
Easy, Mason. Easy, boy.
My back. And ribs, I think they're crushed.
All right, Hunk. Pick up that cannon. Get it slung, ready to move out.
You heard what the Major said. Come on a double. All right, back up the hill with it. All together now. Cooper, you take the point. Cooper, the point. I'll take the rear.
Major, what are you going to do with that cannon?
The Great Gorge of the Snake is a mountain of shale that hangs over the river. If we can get a shot up there, I think it'll start a landslide. It'll block the river. The French won't be able to get through for months.
I'd sure like to see that.
Come on, Coop, move.
I guess you'll have to tell me about it when you get back.
I might at that.
Wasn't your fault, son. You did everything you could.
Did I, Sergeant?
Yeah, come on.
Everything all right, Hunk?
Quiet and peaceful, Major. Tired men sure sleep in funny positions, don't they?
Yeah, well, just so they sleep. Don't think they'll have much chance from here on.
I found out some things about Cooper today. Fessler knew him back home. He was a divinity student.
Oh?
Cracked a man's neck in a friendly wrestling bout. The man died. Cooper joined the Rangers so he could use his strength for some purpose.
Good man.
He took Mason's death mighty hard. Figured the first chance he had to help somebody, he failed.
Wasn't his fault the rope broke.
In some way of his own, he thinks it was.
Keep an eye on him, Hunk. A reasoning man can sure get himself mixed up in wartime. Who's on the other post?
Phillips.
I'll check with him and turn in. Good night, Hunk.
Night, Major.
keep the prisoners?
That second cabin. French use it first for barracks.
How do they handle the prisoners at night?
Manacle them, the bunks.
We better get them out before we put a shot up there, Major.
No, we can't get them out now. Best we can do is let them know we're here.
How can we do that without letting the French know, too?
You say the prisoners are manacled at night?
That cabin. Doors bolted and padlocked at 8 o'clock.
Padlocked, huh? Maybe that's where Fessler's special talents come in.
Might be at that. What was the constable after him for?
Breaking and entering. Let's go talk to him. We'll cross the river tonight. Is there a sentry at the cabin?
No, they're locked in too tight.
What kind of a lock?
About this big, round. Hooks through a chain.
Letter lock, sounds like.
Can you handle it?
You just come running when I wave.
Phillips, they brought you back.
I come back.
Major Rogers. I must be dreaming.
No, you're not, Rafferty. There's a raiding party across the river.
Hey, Rangers, look who's here.
You got anything to fight with?
Shovels and axes. They issue them for working parties.
We can't get you out now. We've only got a minute. We couldn't get these manacles off if we had an hour. Now, tomorrow morning, as soon as they let you out, turn on the guards, then hit for the river. Or we'll let you fellas start it. But don't waste any time. Things are gonna bust loose around here.
Major, hurry up.
Good luck.
Hurry, we should be loaded and aimed by now. Ready to load!
Major Rogers,
They're bringing the prisoners out now.
2 minutes, Hunk. 2 minutes.
Looks like a morning check.
Something's gone wrong. They're putting them back in the cabin.
Major, they're on to us.
But Rafferty's starting things anyhow. They're fighting them barehanded. Rafferty made it. One of them. Only one.
Major, down there.
Here they come! Ram it home, Lewis! Ram it home!
Rafferty! Major. Major. Cooper saved my life, and I didn't even know him. Tell me, did he have any family? I'd like to do something for him.
Bessler knew him before he joined up. We'll ask him in the morning.
Yeah. I guess if it wasn't for me, Cooper'd be coming back with you now. I know I ought to be glad to be alive, but I keep thinking about him.
He used his strength to help you, Rafferty. That's what he wanted. To help somebody. Cooper knew what he was doing when he went after you.
I sure won't forget it.